Hey there guys, Lord Frigid here with the 7th episode of Aether Raid's Offense. I'll go ahead and start with the traditional raiding party overview. This is the Galeforce setup. Basically everyone except for Azura and Leon have Galeforce. Leon is my smite bonus unit. It's got a hone speed seal just in case Azura needs a speed buff. Next up we have the trusty Fae raiding party using Alphonse as my bonus unit for this one. Ophelia setup, same thing. I'm keeping Erica on this raiding party because I do like having that extra little Galeforce initiation potential, because otherwise your action is limited to just Ophelia and she doesn't have access to Galeforce, and even if she did I probably wouldn't use it because it could only trigger once per turn. This is the Kennegus raiding party. I decided I'd give him a try since he is a bonus unit. His stats are going to be super inflated, so that's going to be interesting. I've got him fully set up with the distant defense build, and he's got Caeda's support and a couple refreshers. I'm not sure how much the refreshers are really going to be able to help him, but oh well. And then we have Elise with Witchy Wand to deal with infantry pulse setups. And finally we have a new type of setup here. We've got Ares. He's got Vantage and Distant Counter and Bonfire. I actually just built him up a couple days ago, gave him the works. That Death Smoke was from Tana. I was a little hesitant on sacrificing her because she is a limited unit, but oh well. He is supported with Velouria, and that will give him Bonfire at the start of turn 1. And then he's got Tiki here. He's got an Earth Blessing, so that'll boost his defense by a couple points, increase his bonfire damage a little bit. And I'm using Leon as my bonus here because he is a ranged unit and he can help break structures from a little further away than a melee unit would be able to. So yeah, and with that, let's go ahead and get right into the battles. Alright, let's get a matchup here. We have Azura. Okay, very standard setup. Goad Flyers. I see that this is a Goad Flyer Ball. We have, what is this? Okay, interesting. I can circumvent that, I think. One ward, okay, Goad Flyers, 2 Goads, and a ward on a Versa. Standard Versa setup there. Okay, and then basic Duma set. Interesting. And then Air with another ward, and Churchy with yet another ward. Okay, so what I do notice immediately is that this stuff is all breakable, so I could theoretically just have Faye walk right up here and shoot down Churchy. She does definitely double her, and in fact that's probably the best, the safest play. I could also use my Vantage Ares raiding party. As long as I keep him out of the range of this panic room, I believe he should be able to one-shot this entire team, especially if that bolt trap is real. Although I do note that Duma would be able to come in and attack him, and if he's alone, let me check that. Let me check to see what the stats on that are. So Duma would have, let's just say he's alone, so he gets Death Red solo, and he would get a +5 buff from Azura. Or would he? Well, yeah, Loki could theoretically fly a formation. Let's just say worst case scenario, Duma does get to attack him. So he has 46 defense. Or does he get res from his buff? Okay, good. So he doesn't get defense from that, from his Fell Breath. Oh, actually, if I trip the bolt trap, Duma's upheaval will mean that Ares is in brazen attack def range. So that is definitely good to know, even if the bolt trap only deals 10. So then his HP is 58. I have a fort advantage of 1 point. So his Duma's total bulk is 104, and Ares at this stage will have his brazen attack def, so he'll have 60 attack +7. Let's just say he's got an attack buff of 6, unless this Churchy has her... Okay, no, she does not have her Panic Ploy Churchy's axe. She has Slaying Hammer. So as long as I can keep him out of the range of a Versus Knight, we should be good. So let's just give him a +6 attack buff for a total of 73 attack. And then he gets half of his defenses damage as well. So he will have 34 plus 7 from Brazen, and then plus 8 from Fort Advantage and Tiki's Earth Blessing boost. And then let's just say I give him Tiki's with everyone buff of 5, and then divide that by 2. That's 100. And how much bulk did I say? Doom ahead? I think it was a little more than that. That's annoying. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's a little more than 100. Okay. Well, I guess it's not a big deal. It's just it's mild annoyance, really. And I think I can actually circumvent it by just putting tripping the trap, and then just putting him here. No Hardy Berry on this setup, right? Yeah, no. So Air comes up and attacks, then Loki moves up because she has no assist, and gets immediately refreshed by Azura, and oh well, Loki actually breaks this structure because she can. And then she gets refreshed, and then she attacks Ares as long as I don't have anyone within her range, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this area. And I think she could also technically target this. So anything around, as long as I keep my units outside of this area, I'll be safe. Okay. And then these guys do whatever the heck. I think I'll go for that. That seems like a great option to me. So I will go ahead and enter this battle. I think I can put my units over here, and that should give Ares the buffs he needs. And let's take a look. Hopefully this is real. It is indeed. And then I can... how am I going to do this? I need to be pretty careful here to make sure that my units really are safe from Loki. So just to double check, she'd be able to go 1, 2, 3. She'd be able to get to these spaces. So if I smite Micaiah here with Leon and then reposition him to safety with Tiki would also KO Loki. So it's not like leaving her there is even a problem. Or would she KO Loki? Maybe not. She might not KO her, but she'd definitely survive. Okay. Or I could even just do this. And then Ares does that. Okay. Show me what you got. As expected, and then Loki should move. And as expected, gets refreshed, and immediately dies. Now, the tricky thing here is, how am I going to get rid of Duma? Which actually isn't even that tricky at all, because I just do that. Or not. Holy guacamole. That is bulk. Wow. However, I kind of want to leave him alive. Wings of Mercy? No Wings of Mercy. Okay, so now what I do is I hit him. What's Ares' status? I think he still one-shots them all. So... this is fake. Because this was real. I could even just... do this. Because Velouria has Wings of Mercy and reposition, right? So what I do is I take out a Versa. And he doesn't have buff, so he's not going to be affected by the Panic Matter. Then I refresh him. take out Azura. And now Churchy must attack him. Unless he... Yeah, she doesn't have guidance. So I get Micaiah out of harm's way. And then I just kind of set up. So Churchy goes in for the attack on Ares. And fails because he has Vantage, because he's cool like that. And then Duma goes for Ares. Interesting. Alright. Can you one-shot him? No, you cannot. I am going to need to... Let's see.
What do you want?
How am I going to do this? If I could rid him of his armored boots, that would be ideal. But I'm not sure if I can.
Got it.
And I don't think Micaiah one-shots him. Well, that's certainly annoying. Let's see, I think I might have to just have him retreat now. And then I can have him do that. Just gonna start breaking things. He's not in the range of that panic manner, so no big deal there. And he moves here. Okay, sure. And then I want to rob him of his armored boots. Right? Now he won't be able to go all the way and he won't be able to move 2 spaces. How am I going to do this? I think what I do is I smite Micaiah 2 spaces up and then reposition her. That way I can get to these Aether structures, and I don't need to get Leon out of the way. I do need to get Ares out of the way so Duma doesn't KO himself, but that should be this map. I'll have Ares get the final KO. Why not? Sweet. That's what we like to see. Alright, let's see what this next map has to offer. We have... Oh my goodness. Alright, so we've got... Oops. We have Azura. Standard setup there. Cecilia with Raven Adept. Aversa. Okay. And then a couple pain staves right here. That's a little annoying. Kind of makes me wish I had an Isla on this raiding party. And then Olivia with an Armor Smasher. So the thing is, all this pain doesn't really mean a whole lot if the rest of the units can't do anything. So I'm thinking I may be able to just have Faye take on this map. I don't know. Well, let's see. In fact, I actually kind of wonder, maybe I could just park Caeda like here. Because how much damage does she take from Azura? She's not really going to take much, if anything, from the healers, right? So we have, she would have, if I gave her a +7 res buff by using a prayer wheel on her to amplify the +7 buff that gets to her attack, that becomes 52 res. Yeah, that's not going to get that's not going to get damaged by these two at all, and it's not going to get damaged by her. So perfect, sweet. So I think that's probably what I'll need to do. And then Azura here has 47 times 1.2 for triangle advantage, 56. So yeah, she takes a mere 4 damage from Azura. Not that I think she... So actually, because she only takes 4 damage, Azura won't attack her. She will instead opt to refresh whoever. So that's going to be my play. I will use this setup here. And I'm going to go ahead and just do this. So, oh, interesting. My tactics room is preventing Ethlyn and Azura from doing much of anything. So, if I put Caeda either anywhere past this point, the pain will not affect the rest of my units. So I think I will go for that. Let's
Certainly.
break this Fae statue. And then refresh her. And make sure I'm not anywhere near a panic manor. Okay, there aren't any. Sweet. And I'm gonna go ahead and
What next?
just park her there, I guess, right? I don't think there's any downside to it. And I'll go ahead and break that. And just finish that turn there. So, come at me, I guess. Oof, I forgot about chill res, but I don't think it matters. No, definitely not. You would prefer to attack Azura because you deal more damage to her. And Caeda, annoyingly, does not have... Oh, she does have half HP. Sweet! Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, Ethlyn dies in 2 shots, which means I get Galeforce. And let's see. I think I can do this. Now my worry is what happens when I try to attack Aversa. I'm not sure. Does it matter? Does it matter?
What next?
I think I can just trip that, right? And then Azura
I'm with you.
will be able to Wings of Mercy in.
Let's go.
Oh, that's just mean. Okay. Azura will be able to Wings of Mercy in and sing to Tana. Let's take a look. I think I can do this. Let me take you out first. That'll give you Galeforce. And if necessary, I can even just retreat.
Certainly.
Hard retreat with Caeda as the Wings Beacon, because these two will just warp right to her after she's safely out.
Let's go.
That's not gonna work. Let's take a look.
What next?
What did I say her attack was going to be after triangle disadvantage? 42?
Let's go. Yes.
I'm not a fan, but let's try it. Oh, it's fake. Sweet.
What can I do?
And then I can do that.
Let's go.
Woo! Perfect KO. Nice.
What
And
next?
then that is free. And I could even just do that. And then, well, let's see here. So Aversa would go after Tana.
All right.
That's fine. And then I'll do this. And just start breaking things. It's not turn 3, is it? No. Almost freaked out because of that bolt trap. Negative buff. Not even a problem. She still doesn't have enough power to do anything to Caeda. And because you did such a great job, you can take Aversa out. Yay! Sweet. That map's done and dusted.